Yo, what's good, guys? How we doing? Your boy's back. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. I'm back in the New York groove. I'm back. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Feels great to be back. Let me get a sip of my. Let me get my drink here. I'm freaking parched. Feels great to be back for a beautiful episode here on ChartFanatics live stream. I'm your host, Tyler John Gotel. And let's get into another episode. I am so grateful and blessed to be here. Crazy day today. Crazy volatility. I'm sure some of you caught a piece of those shorts today. I haven't looked at the chat just yet. You guys know my regular routine. We are going to hopefully catch a beautiful trade today in Asia, right? We're going to talk trading knowledge. We're going to talk questions that you guys have. We're going to talk about, anything that you guys have concerns about. I'll try and give you some... What's Ant doing here? Ant's in my computer already. What happened? Ant? Hold on, I'm getting distracted. Give me a sec. I'm getting distracted. Hold on, guys, give me 1 second. Ant's in my computer right now, and he's doing things. He's got free win. He's taking control of my funded accounts. He just full ported gold shorts. 10 cons. All right, he's out of there. Now I'm not distracted anymore. But looking forward to tonight's episode. Looking forward to ending the week strong. Hopefully, yeah, man. I am close to locking in some payouts, so I am just being very patient. Let's first of all get into today's beautiful sponsors, and then, and only then, I will greet the chat because it is 8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. So let's get into it. We're gonna get to say we gotta save Apex for last. All right? Because I gotta show off my T-shirt. So let's let the cycle through, okay? First of all, let's let the... Hold on here. Okay, Fanatics to my right. Code CF at Fanatics.com. They're paying 15% of what you make in the evaluation stage. And guess what, guys? Guess what? They just opened their doors to U.S. clients. So now if you're interested in trading with Fanatics, not only in the future side, but on the CFD side, code CF, and they're paying you 15% of what you make in the evaluation stage, and they just opened up their doors to U.S. clients. So if you are a U.S. trader and you want to utilize a highly established firm in the industry, code CF at Fanatics.com in the CFD space has got you covered. And the free 5-minute weekly news journal at themarketjournal.com. Get the free 5-minute weekly newsletter at themarketjournal.com. And the prop firm trader to compare and contrast all your various different prop firms in a one cohesive platform. The prop firm trader has got you covered. Whether you want to compare and contrast different reviews, prop firms, different challenges based on their rules and regulations, based on different account sizes, the prop firm trader has got you covered. Go and make your way over to thepropfirmtrader.com if you want to compare and contrast different prop firms, and tradezilla.com. TradeZilla code CF20 save you 20% at TradeZilla.com. Hopefully we'll be giving away a big account tonight. Hopefully a 6 months TradeZilla subscription to TradeZilla.com. CF20 has got you covered. The most undervalued, underutilized platform in the entire space. Every trader should be utilizing this platform to benefit themselves as traders, to get you on the right path to profitability, and to build yourself and your awareness and your journaling and then your mental fortitude and everything that you need to be a well-established trader. TradeZilla's got you covered as far as anything is backtesting, journaling, data refinement. Anything that you need, they got you covered at TradeZilla.com. So CF20 will save you 20%. Hopefully, we'll be giving away a big account. And if you didn't take advantage of Apex, which it ended the 70% off with $40 lifetime activation fee, did end, but it is recurring. So hopefully, you guys took advantage of that. Apex is now 50% off. Code CF at ApexTraderFunding.com. Hopefully, the 90% is coming soon, guys. I know you want it. I want it too, right? Even though I always like this to keep reserves. So hopefully they're going to be doing a 90% very, very soon. But if you did take advantage of the 70% off, Apex is 50% off. Code CF at ApexTraderFunding.com. I'm wearing the shirt. I'm on my road to $1 million. 20 accounts locked and loaded. And let's freaking say what's good to the chat. Let's say what's good to the chat. See how the homies are doing. And the homettes, of course. And let's get into it. All right, who's in there? Who's up in here? Who's up in here? Matty Owen, my brother. What's good, Matty O? Who else up in here? Sergey. The Nightbot. TNG Fan Vlog. Tyler Trades for Days. My brother. Happy freaking birthday, Tyler Trades for Days. He's in here every single night. Appreciate you, Tyler Trades for Days. Happy birthday, my boy. Happy freaking birthday. What is this? Olive August Forex. Vincey, what's good? Doing not good, Vince? We'll talk about that. Addy Scalper. Mama Trades is up in here. Sergio. Jumpman. Dexter Goes Wild. Zainab. DBT, my brother. John Doe. Maximus is up in here, my brother. Who else is up in here? MS Diddy 92. Moab. Love you, T-Boy. Ron's, Hacks Doctor, Wall Street Sniper. It's Here I am, Dan. Scratch Off Millionaires. Lucky Star. It's Donovan. Mama Trades. Preston Fuller. Trader Naaman. Everyone's up in here tonight. Everybody's up in here. Who is this? Parco. Justin. 2 times up in here. What's good? Axia Futures. Nikita. Potentially not. Oh. Xander. What's good, everyone? What's good? Thank you for all the love. And yo, Tyler Trades, happy birthday, my boy. A little happy birthday stream for you. We share the best name. Tyler's. Just 2 Tylers living life. And guys, let's talk about... Hold on. Oh, I'm on the NASDAQ right now. Okay. Goldie. Whoa! Okay. Okay, Goldie. So this is going to... Look at this move on gold right here. Goldie's getting a little excited. Goldie's a little excited tonight. All right. So what do we have going on here? Essentially, looks like we're going to have, hopefully... Guys, I want you to understand something that's very, very crucial here is that we also want to verify, right? This is our, potentially, could be our first presented fair value gap, right? So Asia session opened. This is our first 15-minute candle. This 15-minute candle is going to tell a big story, right? Because this is essentially going to be our first presented fair value gap. And I want to make something very, very clear for you guys is that at the start of a session, right? So now I finally feel like I got all of my kill zones perfected to based on my back testing and where my data is the strongest. So essentially, what do I mean by a first presented fair value gap, right? Now, typically, you'll think a first presented fair value gap will be like after 9:30, right? That's a first presented fair value gap. But some of my best first presented fair value gaps are going to be at the immediate open of London, which is going to be your 2 a.m. candle. So your 2 a.m. 15-minute candle. This candle tells a really big story, right? And as will this 15-minute candle as soon as Asia session opens, right? So I want you guys to start prioritizing time. And I have a reel coming out on this. I want you guys to start prioritizing time in your trading, right? I want you to understand the value of time, and that, you know, a fair value gap at, you know, 2:30 in the afternoon is not going to be the same as a fair value gap that prints at the opening of Asia session, right? It's 2 totally different dynamics, right? Because now you have another confluence, and a huge confluence on top. Well, I'm lagging a little bit. I am lagging a little bit. It's going to be time, and I want you guys to start prioritizing time and understanding how important time really is when you're trading. So let's see how this candle, and we're ripping right now. Goldie is ripping at the start of Asia, which is a good sign, right? So I'm going to make a more in-depth video on how I utilize first presented fair value gaps in my trading as well, just as another added confluence, right? So if I'm looking for like a CRT model, right, in London, If I get that on a first presented fair value gap, the probability is going to be higher, right? So that's something that I just want, and it's saying, so each one of my kill zones right now is 2 to 5, 8 to 11, and 8 to 10, right? Those are the times where I'm going to be actively looking for trades, right? So 8 to 11, amazing kill zone. I like to start it at pre-market, 8 o'clock. And if I'm entering a trade in New York, guys, I want to be out of the trade by 12 p.m. I don't want to be in that trade for longer than after lunch, right? Because the volume's going to dry up, things get wonky, and I would just want no part of it. If I'm in a trade in London, right? Say I get into a trade in London, I will take the continuation into New York until 12 o'clock. If I get into a trade in Asia, I will take the continuation until 12 o'clock the next day. So that's kind of where, and like I'm adapting, right? I don't need to, in between here, so after 12, so from 12 until all the way until 8, this shit, I don't even want to trade it. That's why this is a gray zone. So I want to put myself in the most highly probable situations, and it is getting my setups in a high probability algorithmic time zone, which would be a session open, right? A session open. And in the chat an hour ago, seems like no one noticed an hour switch. Which is strange, related to a time-sensitive model. Oh, Asia opened an hour ago, right? Because of the time switch. Yeah, but no. Wait, no, that's not right. 8 p.m. New York Standard Time. Right? No, it's always the same time. No, for me it's standard. Because, guys, you could even go ahead and look, right? Like, all right, even if that were to be true, right? It can't be, because this is, look at, as soon as 8 p.m. opened, right, which is 20, look at all the volume that just came in. Look at all the volume that just came in. You see this? That can't be right. No. Guys, just go off of what's happening, right? It's 8 p.m. right now. New York Standard Time. Where did all the volume just come in? Right now. 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. my time. But when my charts are set to UTC -5, right? When my charts are set to UTC -5, it does everything already, right? Doesn't it do it on as soon as daylight savings happens? It's already correlated to that, right? So whenever so look, you see my charts that you can't see. Hold on. You see my charts? It's UTC -5. That adapts to when we have daylight savings, right? That's already accounted for. Yeah, because look, as soon as 8 p.m. came on, right? Let's just go off of volume alone. Volume in the market, right? If Asia session started here at 19, there's no volume. As soon as 8 p.m. hit, look at all the volume that just came in. So it's still 8 p.m. here, New York Standard Time. Because you could just go off of the candle and how price is moving, right? Notice as soon as 8 p.m. hit, boom, algorithmic theory right here. Here's the algo turning on. Asia session, right? Tokyo open, boom. Right when it happens, bro. Tokyo open. Lift off. Yeah. Plus 122 on the night. Nice, bro. Only New York changes its clocks. Asia never does. Yeah, we're good. All right, so what's the narrative of the night, right? Maybe a continuation long, right? Or let's see our higher time frame here. This is ugly, dude. Gold is ugly right now, bro. Like this is disgusting, right? Like we're in this zone here. So I have to see something real good tonight. But let's also see. Let me check. What's NASDAQ doing? I've seen it all before. All right. I did 6K on funding ticks today. 3 payouts incoming. Let's go, Roa! Let's go, Roa. That's my boy right there. Why am I so laggy, guys? You see me lagging? I'm lagging a little bit. All right, so let's see how this candle closes. This is our first presented fair value gap, right? We have to see. This is going to close in 7 minutes. How are we looking here? Boom, boom. Do. I have my alerts set. My alerts. Oh, guys, I wanted to talk to you about the Discord giveaway. So we have the Discord giveaway. If you guys aren't familiar, Discord giveaway. Go and check that out. Let me bring up the Discord right now, actually. Open Discord. What it? Okay. Let me go here. Here. Boom. 500K in challenges with Alpha. 500K in challenges with Atmos. 10 300K accounts with Apex. 10 25K accounts with Fundanex. 5 12-month Trade Zealous subscriptions. And 3 12-month Deep Chart subscriptions. Who's doing it like us? Who's doing it like us, bro? Oh, yeah, guys. I wanted to ask you guys something. Do you guys like the short form content? Do you guys follow me on Instagram? Yo, Web3, I'll answer your question in 1 second, my brother. I see it there. Trust me, I see it, my brother. When will you teach the double inversion? Next webinar. Next webinar. Guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, have you been liking, yo, Shrimpy Sauce, what's good? Have you guys been seeing my short form content on my Instagram? If you guys like the stuff that I've been putting out, can you just let me know? Because I'll keep putting some more out. Yo, Web3, what indicators have you used in this? You guys like it? Yeah, I feel like it's really, it's some good stuff. So if you, I've been posting like just. I'm just trying to do more short form content, like kind of concise and to the point. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take advantage of standard deviation. And what do I mean by that? We're gonna utilize the Bollinger Bands. I got a lot more coming, but if you guys, you like the IG shorts? Yeah, I've been really liking making this stuff, guys. So if you guys like it, just, and if you don't follow me on IG, follow your boy on IG, Tyler G. And yeah, I'm gonna continue making this stuff because it seems like you guys like it. You like the content? Hell yeah. Your link to IG is not working? It says profile not available. What, really? Well, go follow your boy on IG, Tyler G, on Instagram. That's it. Just Tyler G. Very simple. Straight to the point. Straight to the point. Love the shorts. You don't check your DM either? You DM me 2 times? What'd you say? Where are you? Guys, I get so many DMs, guys. It's just like, look at it. Guys, look at it. Guys, look at it. It's so much, bro. It's so many. It's hard to keep up. You need some guidance, Web3? I got you. Wait, 2 times. Did you DM me for real? When? Bro, I literally have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of DMs, bro. If I don't see your DM, it's because it gets lost in this nonsense. It gets lost in this. It's a lot, guys. I said you a big duck. Ah! I gotta find you 2 times. I'll find you. Julie Jules. Oh, I got you. I got you 2 times. I see you right here. I had to search for you. I found you 2 times. I found you. Satfin, my day is great. My day is great. So, Web3, what do you... Let me see your questions here. Let me see your question. Sir, how do you trade? What indicators have you used in this chart? Please explain how your strategy works in short term. Please summarize it in short term here. I've watched your podcast on CF. Okay. So, essentially, for this model here... Guys, so... The 2 main models that... Well... is basically what I'm looking for essentially here is some sort of CRT, candle range theory, right? We have this looks good so far. So if we can get a sweep of this high, right, which we look like we're getting, right? This looks very good. And we're on this first presented fair value gap. Then I want to see an inversion, right? I want to see an inversion, and then that would trigger me short somewhere down here, right? And then my target, my first target could be here, this low, because we have these equal lows down here. So this is kind of where I would be framing my idea right now, but we have to see how it plays out, right? So, and I would like to kind of see also, after we invert, right? I would want to see us create some sort of BPR. After we create a BPR, then that would really give me like some confluence to get into the trade to go short. But as far as like what I'm seeing right now, I do currently like we have 8 minutes until this candle closes. So I want to see this sweep this high, create this CRT, drive back down into this fair value gap, invert it, leave a BPR potentially, and the indicator will go off if we do have a BPR, and then potentially to drive lower. So that's kind of the narrative right now of what's currently going on. So what price is showing and how it's playing out. That's kind of the narrative I'm formulating in my mind right now. So let's see. All right. So these are the main things that I look for. All right. Let me tell you. So I have this, as you guys know, I have the inversion model. So let's go over one of the inversion models, right? Here, and you guys could see it in my shorts, right? Let me go to like a really clear one for you guys. Okay, here you go. All right, guys. Oh, it's on the 4. Okay, so I did a YouTube Instagram short on this, right? So if you want a really high conviction play, right? I'm going to put you onto some game. So, as you guys know, we have the double inversion, right? So, as you guys know, we have the double inversion play. But I've added a slight variance to get us more trades, right? To get us more trades and higher probability, right? So, and I'm working on coding an entire indicator for this model, right? And it works the best during what times? 8 to 11 and 2 to 5 a.m. This is when the model is going to play out the best, when there's high volatility in the market, because you want to see an expansion to one side or the other. right? You want to see an overbought or oversold condition outside of the standard deviation. This is one of my main, and this is really good for prop firms because you could take advantage of, this is going to be a quick trade. If you're trading with Apex, you really won't hit a lot of trailing drawdown because it should go to your target right away, right? So let's talk about this model, right? So this is for Web3, who's asking what my models are. So if you get, right? So we're just going to go off of standard deviation and just like a mean reversion trade, right? So all you want to do is catch a small piece of a move that already happened and then to just catch a pullback, right? So to do that, you want to be in a high probability time window, right? First of all, in a kill zone. Then I have my Bollinger Band set to the deviation of 2 and then the length of 50. So if you know anything about standard deviation, when price is trading outside of 2 standard deviations, you're in a rather rare occurrence for the market, right? I think it's like a less than, I think, let me see this exact statistics on it. Stats on trading outside 2 standard deviations. Yeah, so 95% of the time, right? So we could use this in our favor. So 95% of the time, price will typically trade inside of 2 standard deviations. So how could we use this? And I was thinking, how can we use this to formulate a model, right? So essentially, if I'm trading outside of 2 standard deviations, I know that, this is a rare occurrence, right? And I know that it's not healthy for price to be trading outside of 2 standard deviations. So how can we use this to formulate a model, right? So, and using the Bollinger Bands, if I get 3 or more, it needs to be 3 or more fair value gaps. If you have, typically I like to wait for 4, right? So I coded the indicator, right? The indicator is going to be coded for 4, but you could have it for 3. It's just lower probability, right? So if you have 4 consecutive fair value gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one had 5, right? So you had this big move, right? It has to be obvious, man. Clear move. And you want to see an inversion of the fair value gap, one of the fair value gaps, and you want it to be within 5 bars, right? It needs to happen right away. Your stop goes to the extreme high, and you could target where? The mean, right? And guys, so typically with these trades, it'll run to the mean, but a lot of the times, these run pretty big, right? So it depends. It depends on the day. It depends on when you get the setup. But you could target the mean here, and this is plenty. This is almost a 3R trade. This is almost a 3R trade here. So we have 4, and these setups happen quite often, right? And this was on the 4 minute. Sometimes you get it on the 3 minute. Sometimes you get it on the 2 minute. Sometimes you get it on the 1 minute. You just want to make sure that you are inside of New York session kill zone 8 to 11 or London session kill zone. London session kill zone 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Those are when the plays are the most highly probable, right? There's a lot of volume in the market, a lot. And you could trade it on gold. You could trade this model on gold from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. New York Standard Time. So you want to get involved when there's a lot of volume, man, a lot. You need a big player to come in, right? Institutions to come in, a lot of liquidity. Like, you need a big expansion, either to the upside or downside, and you take advantage of the mean reversion of the move. Gold 5 minute 12:30 p.m. Eastern. That same setup. No, John. Usually I'm not trading at that time. Yes, everything is New York time zone. If you guys want, I go to my Instagram. I posted a short on it, and I'm gonna post a more. And you know what? In the webinar, we'll go into more detail on that. But you know what? I think this is one of my, as far as the results in the Discord and how people were doing, right? The double inversion play. the people, I've seen a lot of good results from the people in the Discord, especially when you're getting it, what time? From 9:30 to 9:50. Everything of my plays has to be correlated with time, right? That's at the forefront of my trading. Time-based models are always going to be at the forefront of my trading. What was the best trade of the week? I think Monday, right? Let me see Monday. My best trade of the week so far was this. What's Monday? Wednesday. Monday, without a doubt. Monday, without a doubt, right? So I caught this short here in London. Haven't talked about how I trade this specifically just yet. And then this was like, let me show you like an A+++. Ready? So I was traded the YM, right? On Monday. This was my best trade of the week so far. And I'm so glad I waited patiently for this trade because it was freaking really good. So let me go to Monday and I'll show you. So I traded the YM on Monday. Where is it? Friday, October. Monday. No. Oh, I'm way far back. I gotta go over here. Monday. Boom. All right. So, Monday, we had that astronomical sell-off, right? We had this huge sell-off on the YM. Huge sell-off. And I took advantage of what? We're outside 2 standard deviations of the band, right? I'm on the 1 minute. I got the alert. We're outside 2 standard deviations of the band. What happened here? We inverted, right? We inverted. And we also had a double inversion here, right? So I entered long. My stops were at the extreme low right here. And I targeted the mean. I targeted right here. I got out at this candle closure right here. Boom. And I did a nice 1 to 2.25 RR. And then I also caught this short in London. So Monday for me was an amazing, amazing trading day. Like the best, some of the best price action I've seen in weeks. That was my trade Monday, and I shared it on my Instagram, and I did really well on my Apex accounts. I got my Apex accounts out of drawdown, and yeah, I wish I risked a little bit more on this trade, but it was an amazing, amazing trade. It played out perfectly, literally 0 drawdown. As soon as I got in, ran straight to TP. Literally not even an ounce of drawdown. It was a great trade, bro. Amazing. No, I found it. The trade was right here. So let me go back to Goldie. All right, nice. All right, so we have this CRT, right? Now I need to see some volume come back down, right? We need to see volume here. I want to see this invert. Yeah. So we're going to wait. We got to wait, guys. Let's see how we play out. Right? Yes. Munaza, okay. So when I was doing more formulating the model, the best times, right? Because I've been doing a lot of backtesting. The best times to trade, and this is going to go for essentially all of my models, right? Going forward, the best times to trade, right, are from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. London session, which is some of my best plays ever. And you know what? It's funny. It's because that's where I made the most money in my trading career was trading London, right? From trading 2 to 5. And the second best is New York AM. So 8 a.m. to 11, and then Asia for gold, right? And I'll strictly be focusing on gold for Asia, right? Because gold is going to give me the most volume. So what my models will consist of are gold in Asia, YM, ES, NQ, New York session, as far as N gold. And then for London, I focus on gold, ES, YM, NQ. And the kill zones are 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, London. 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for New York. And then 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. New York session time, Eastern Standard Time for Asia. And those are when all the models, right? Because we need to have time on our first. Time is the most important thing. And then it comes our trading. So if we're not in a high probability time, we're not interested in trading. This is a nice little drive lower. I like this. Oh, Papa Rizzy boy's here. Rizzy Bop. That's my boy. Everyone show some love to the boss man, Rizzy boy. He's in the building. Show him some love. What's good, Rizzy? Waiting for a potential trade setup here. And you know what? Just giving some knowledge out to the crew. Just, you know, picking the brains. What's ES? ES is the S&P 500. NQ is the NASDAQ. GC is gold. And those are the 4 assets that I trade. So ES, gold, NASDAQ, YM. Rizzy's in a... Listen, Rizzy is a busy man, okay? He's a busy man. I think... Rizzy, when are you coming back to Miami? I think Rizzy's coming back to Miami soon. So we're gonna hang out again. Film some more content. Marky's coming again. The whole gang is coming again. So we'll film some content. You guys are going to have the pleasure to also meet... well, not meet, but see on the stream, Big Char, which is Charlie, my boy. Probably one of my closest friends in the industry right now. Like, me and Charlie, that's my brother. That is my brother. So, Charlie's going to be streaming, I think, on Monday. If you guys don't know who he is, he's super good, super great guy. A lot of knowledge, great trader. Yeah, so all the boys are going to be linking up, I think, again. Yeah, Rizzy Boy's coming next week. Rizzy Boy's coming next week. We're going to film. We're going to hang out, go to some dinners together. Maybe hit the cigar lounge again. I did like that. When Marky's coming again. Yeah, I'm excited. Josh is coming too. All the boys are coming. So, yeah, I'm excited to hang out, chill again, go to some dinners, make some content, hang out. And, yeah, I always get excited when they come back in town, especially Riz. You know, that's my boy. So, yeah, excited for that. Very excited. And I always like going to the... We usually film at the Move in downtown. I always love going there and filming some good content. And hopefully I can get some... I plan on filming a lot of good short-form content as well for you guys. And, yeah, just some really good, in-depth, like, real knowledgeable stuff. And maybe I'll get, like, a... I got some ideas that I want to do for when I'm filming over there. Mama Trades, you'll be in Miami? Marco and TG ChartFanatics again, or podcast? I would love to do a podcast with Marky. I think that would do really well. Cause me and Mark, when I first met Marky, we were filming stuff together, and that was the first time I met him. And you know, we hit it. Me and Marco, we became friends right away. Like, it was like an instant connection. But yeah, I would love to do like a little. Yo, you know what would be sick, Riz? If we did like a little round table, a little round table of the ChartFanatics traders, right? Pick each and every one of our brains, you know? Because I'm sure one day in the future, like, we'll have all of it. Because ChartFanatics is expanding so much, and it's happening so fast. And like, we got AB, and if you guys, AB's a beast, man. AB is an amazing trader. He's currently, I think he's like 20th in the Tradeify tournament. AB is a sensational trader, great guy. You know, I want to meet AB in person. I want to meet Matty Owen in person. I want to meet all these guys. But yeah, so I think like a cool, like a little, like a round table talk, like me, Charlie, Marco, Papa Riz, AB, Matty Owen, freaking Big Mike, Mikey Levels, right? Like we have so many streamers now that I think my brain. What are my thoughts on Lanto? Battle of the Pearly White. Yo, dude, that was some crazy shit that I saw. It was insane. So good for him, man. That was a crazy trade, right? Crazy trade. Good for him. Yeah, that was awesome. And I'm glad. And the fact that he did it on those Pro Plus accounts, it's like, you know, TPT ended up making money on that, right? Because it was a live account. So yeah, insane trade. Good for him, bro. I mean, hats off to him. That's freaking insane. Insane trade. Insane. Wild. Yeah, J-Cap's my boy. J-Cap is my brother. That is my boy. Yeah, I was just me and Kyle. That's my homie. We're actually gonna I was talking to him the other day. We're gonna get dinner soon. But he's busy, you know. He's got a lot of shit going on. I think he's closing on a house and stuff. He's a busy man. He's a busy man. He's got his community that he runs. So, what do you mean he did it again today? What did he do today? Did he catch the shorts? Get out of here. This kid's sick. Hold on, I gotta check. This kid's insane, bro. Yeah, it's wild, bro. For sure. Wow. 1 mil in 2 days. Jesus Christ, bro. That's wild. No, he was trading with he's trading with some big size, man. He's trading with big size. I think that first trade he traded with like 15 cons. I think he was like 15 cons deep on that first trade, if I'm not mistaken. Good for him, bro. And you know what? Other people would be like, you know, oh, it's like, you know, because like people don't like, and it's like such a sad world that we live in, right? It's like, because people are like, they get envious and jealous. They're like, oh, well, they'll come up with like an excuse or some shit. It's like, yo, he deserved that, dude. Like, good for you, bro. Like, that was amazing. It's insane to even do that. But it's like, you know, I can only imagine how many people are like, he did this. And you just try to like diminish the result of somebody's success, right? Because that's just usually how the industry goes and just how people are in general, right? So they like to find whatever reason to negate somebody doing something, right? So I'm sure there's like a ton of people out there doing that to him, and it's just like, yo, good for you, dude. Like, that's fucking insane. Yeah, 15 cons. Yeah, it's insane, dude. 15 cons is scary, dude, for sure. I mean, but he had to have a significant buffer in the account, right? He had to have had some sort of significant buffer in it, for sure. You want to look at the 4 hour? The 4 hour is disgusting, dude. This 4 hours, I can't even look at it. Yeah, it's part of the game. But he gonna be laughing to the bank, bro. That's that. He gonna be laughing to the bank. He was full porting. I mean, yeah, 15 cons, dude. That's savage. I mean, yo, but think about it. If he had a significant buffer in the account, right? I don't know how much he was risking on the trade, right? Did he disclose how much he was risking on the trade? I don't know. Right? How much did he risk? Like, did he risk 50K to make 100 bands? Did he risk 25K to make 100 bands? Like, what was the risk to reward on it? Was it huge? Was the RR substantial? I don't know, right? So I can't like have a definitive answer because I didn't have no idea. Hard to say. But that's not to diminish anything. Like, if he had the buffer in the account, right? If he had the buffer in the account and he wanted to take the risk on a prop firm on the account, that's his prerogative, right? Like, if he has disposable income and he doesn't give a fuck and he wants to go and send it, he could do that, right? Is it the most financially stable decision? No, but it's like none of that. All that is fucking artificial money. It's not even real, right? It's really not real. So at the end of the day, if he had the buffer in the account and he wanted to send it and go for a big trade, he could do it, right? You know, he's already proven his success in the prop industry, right? He has multiple payouts. So if he wanted to put on some more adherent risk and he had an A+ setup and he had the buffer in the account, that's on him to do it, right? Who are we to say that, yo, it's a bad trade, right? He has his A+ models. If you really wanted to size up and saw it was a great trade, that's his prerogative to go and do that. Lanto is my boy. Lanto's super cool. Lanto's super cool. Lanto's the homie. Yeah, dude, he's a freaking beast. I comment on his stuff. Yeah, Lanto's freaking... He deserved that shit, dude. Alright, this is running higher. I'm just saying is that if you have the account, right? And you have a large buffer and you want to take bigger risk and go for it, you know, that's your decision, right? At the end of the day. Even if it wasn't just a 1 to 2, right? If he had even if it was just a 1 to 2 and he had high conviction on the play, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. He wanted to take the risk, right? It was simulated capital, right? It wasn't like... It's like fake money, bro. This is running. Is Apex usable on mobile phones? Oh, he did it on Pro Plus? He did it on Pro Plus, right? I forgot about that. Yeah, it was. That's crazy, bro. Papa Gene's home in New York. Is Apex usable on mobile phones? Of course. If you want to trade... If you want to trade with NinjaTrader or Tradeovate or even Rhythmic, you can use your mobile device. So if you want to trade Rhythmic, right, you could use RTrader Pro. If you want to use Tradeovate, you could use Tradeovate on your phone. If you want to use TradingView, you could also do that on your phone and then link it to a trade copier, right? So there's multiple ways that you could trade Apex mobilely, right? It just depends on your platform of choice, right? So you could utilize NinjaTrader, Tradeovate, RTrader Pro, which is Rhythmic, and then also you could trade off of TradingView if you also like that, if that tickles your fancy. Yo, John, we're not getting into that. We're not getting into that on stream. No way. I know. I know, bro. I know. It's bad. I already know. You heading to Papa Gene's pad? Wealth charts. I never tried wealth charts on mobile. I would assume it'd be rather difficult. I don't know if they have a mobile. You would have to trade, like, I think on their web browser on your phone mobily. But there's better options, right? Like, if I had my choice, right, when I would trade with the NinjaTrader mobile application over the Tradeovate mobile application. Tradeovate mobile application is a little bit rough, but our Trader Pro, I really like that mobile application as well. I have a few of my Apex accounts on our Trader Pro. Oh, Wealth Charts has an app? Really? I didn't know that. Oh, that's pretty cool. 5-minute granny? Oh, right here. Right? Little grandma? Yeah, nice. Little granny. Which tools are truly useful in trading? Great question. So, let's talk about... So the most useful tools, obviously, are going to be your backtesting software, a physical journal, right? And this is actually, I was just journaling, what was I journaling today? Guys, I was journaling today, making some improvements. First presented fair value gap. Boom. First presented fair value gap. CRT gold model. What else do I have here today? London session CRT. Raid inversion BPR entry. Boom. Like, you guys got to be doing all this stuff. Mean reversion model. You don't ever take a trade after 12 p.m. See, these are all things that I wrote in my book, right? This is crucial, man. Like, you don't need a lot of whole different fancy, you have TradeZella to backtest and journal and take accountability. And then I also always recommend you have a physical journal, right? Something that you're writing down, physically connecting with, other than something that's outside of the computer, right? When you're writing things down, you're connecting with it in a way that's far different than you just typing things on a computer. So I always recommend, if you're going to journal virtually, like if you use something like TradeZella, and also have a physical journal. Always have a physical journal. Oh, sorry. Is it better now? How about that? Is it better? So yeah, as far as like basic tools, what you would need as a trader, obviously you get TradingView Premium. I always have the premium, right? So you could have bar replay and everything like that. You need the premium. Like, if you're going to take this is a job, this is a career, this is a business expense, get TradingView Premium. Everything, all your charting is done on here. So get the most expensive TradingView, right? I always do that. And then backtesting software and physical journal. Always physical journal. This is everything, bro. This is so important. I talk about it all the time. It's like one of my key things in my trading is having a physical journal and taking accountability for myself. And I would be lost without this. I really would. I'd be lost. TradeZella. What are you talking about? NQCRT. Let me see NQ. This is real bearish. No, like in your giveaways? No, I mean, when I do the giveaways, I always put on my little flair. I put on a little bit of flair with it. Guys, keep asking me questions, right? Ask me some questions, and let's talk about anything that you guys need help with, right? Whether that be psychology, whether that be formulating an edge, whether that be things that you struggle with. You know what, guys? Can you let me know right now? Let me know below what your biggest struggle is right now in your prop firm trading journey right now. Below, in the comment section, type what your biggest struggle is right now. Everyone take accountability for yourselves and just write down and send it what your biggest struggle right now is in your prop trading journey right now. Whether it be over risking, over leveraging, trading outside of your window, deviating from your plan. Like, I want to know what each and every one of your struggle is, and then this way I can, you know, get an idea of what most people are going through, and then try and help you with that, right? So just write down below what your biggest struggle is right now. Patience, revenge trading. Entries, waiting, proper risk management with tight drawdown, waiting for trade to come to me. I struggle being red when I lose even a little bit. I feel like I can scalp my way back. Anger issues. Say, Maxi. Knowing when to quit. Consistency rule, not having a time because of job in New York session. It's rough, man. I've been there. I've been there, bro. I've been there. Capital. Risk management. Fear of missing out. Hiding. Losing streaks. Blown account. Over leverage. Consistency rule. Holding losing trade early. Cut winning trade. Consistency. Being patient and getting lost in the lower time frame. Trading while working. I struggle to hold my trades. Not taking profit. Yeah, man. I mean, all the above. Revenge trading. Because of strategy hopping. And yo, Milmer, I did that for so long, bro. I did that for so long. I'm telling you right now, every time I would lose a trade, I would think it's the strategy's fault. So I would go and try and find the next best thing, right? And you know what's funny is that, and let me just make a point here, right? Anger issues, over trading. You know what's funny is that I bet you, right? I could almost guarantee you, okay, that when Lanto got that big payout, right? What do you think the first question was? What do you think the first question was that he got asked after he had that big day? What do you think the first question was? Because I already know what people would probably ask him. I already know. And it's a question that it's not gonna benefit you, because it's not gonna matter, because he has his individual edge, and they're all gonna ask him what his strategy is, right? That's the first question out of everyone's mouth. Oh, Lanto, what's your strategy? But what's your strategy? Doesn't matter. Lanto's Lanto. Jade Cap's Jade Cap. I'm me. Marco's Marco. Right? AB's AB. We all possess skills that are different, right? I see things in the market that Lanto won't ever see. Lanto sees things that I won't ever see. You gotta get that shit out of your head, right? And I already know. It's like, I already know how many people are gonna go to him and probably ask him, "Oh, what's your strategy, dude? How do you trade?" Because you think it's the strategy, bro. You think it's the strategy. It's not the fucking strategy. It's not the strategy. It's the trader. It's not the strategy. There is no holy grail strategy. There is none, right? It's time on the charts. He has discretion, right? He probably doesn't trade a 100% mechanical model. Any prop firm trader is not trading a 100% mechanical model all the time, right? So, my mic volume's though? So, my mic volume's low? Where did I get my set of... Where did I get my set of bills from, Max? Max, what are you saying? Struggling letting winners run. Oh, here comes Ant. He's on my computer again. I put ICT on Spotify, sleep at night. No volume. What? My volume is good. Beyond position sizing. I don't know. Okay. This is a good question. Beyond your position sizing, what is the most non-negotiable rule in your risk management playbook for protecting your own capital during a string of losses or a period of drawdown? For a string of losses or a period of drawdown, right? This is the first thing that you're going to do. This is the first thing you're going to do. First of all, you're going to limit yourself to 1 trade a day, right? You're going to limit yourself to 1 trade a day. That's it. You're not going to take another trade. You're going to take your loss. Say you take another loss, you're going to walk away. And it all depends on where you're at. If you're in an evaluation, right? The evaluation, I will trade a little bit more aggressive, right? Because I don't want to sit in an eval that long. So typically when I trade an eval, I want to pass it. Like I'll wait for an A+ setup, and I kind of want to pass it within 1 or 2 trades, right? That's the idea. But when I get into a funded account, if I'm in drawdown, right? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna size down, and since I'll typically wait for one of my intraday swings, and I'll size it down, and I'll wait for an A+ intraday swing, and that will be how I get my account back, right? And I'll just wait. If I don't get a trade set up in London, I won't take it. If I don't get a trade set up in New York, I won't take it. If I get a trade set up in London, then I won't take a trade set up in New York. It's a non-negotiable. When you're in drawdown, you're in a string of losses, you have to preserve whatever you got left. You can't let your mind run wild, because this is the first thing that's going to want to happen is that you're going to want so badly to get yourself to break even, and you're going to think that you have to do it in that day, because it's going to eat at your mental, right? It's going to destroy you mentally. You're going to be like, yo, I can't sit in drawdown like this. I got to get out. And then you're going to be digging yourself an even bigger hole, right? And you're going to do, and it's only going to hinder you, right? And just because you're in drawdown on your funded account doesn't mean you should go and nuke the account and then restart. You know what I mean? It's only going to prolong things, and you're putting yourself in a worse position. So when I'm in a string of losses in drawdown, I will size down. I will utilize trading 1 kill zone, entering 1 trade a day, and if I take a loss, I just got to be able to move on, bro. You got to be able to walk away. And you have to create disciplinary actions for yourself, right? If you take another trade, you have to it has to force you to not be able to, like, you're not allowed to trade tomorrow now. You're not allowed to. Like, it's out of the question. And the only person that's going to be able to hold yourself accountable to that is you, right? Nobody's going to be here to guide you unless you strap, like, yourself to an electric chair, and, like, every time you do something wrong, you get shocked. So you just... Yeah, man, it's like, and it's just human nature, right? And I was telling you guys this. It's in human nature to, when you make a mistake and you do something wrong, you want to correct it, right? You want to correct it. It's with anything, right? You get into an argument with the wife, and it's like, all right, well, you get into an argument with the wife. It's like, yo, you want to fix it, right? You do something wrong at work, right? You want to go to your boss and fix it. You don't want to, it's in your human nature to just want to go and fix it right away. But in trading, it's actually going to hinder you more. You're going to do a lot worse, because you're going to take trades, you're going to force shit, you're going to over leverage, you're going to do shit where you're like, all right, if I could just scalp a few trades to get it back, and you're going to be in this perpetual loop, and you're never going to be able to get out of it. And the only way you could truly get over that is by going through all the hardships of burning those accounts and trying it, right? You're going to go through it, and you're going to have to, right? Unfortunately. And I was telling this, I was telling this to a friend. It's like, you are not going to know to not touch the hot stove until you touch it, right? You're never going to know what it feels like until you get burned. So unfortunately, you kind of got to go through that shit. Invest in a shot collar. 100%. You need a shot collar. Each and every one of you who can't stick to your rules, you need a shot collar, and you need to give me the remote to it. And every time you break a rule, I will personally shock you. Each and every single one of you. Over and over and over again until you learn. Or I'll buy a taser, and I will come to where you live, and I will physically tase you. You got to be able to just stop, right? Each and every single one of you, one of the things that you guys said was either you're strategy hopping, a risk management issue, not being patient, and these are all things, right? These are all things that are deep rooted inside of you as a person, right? If you don't lack patience, if you lack discipline in your trading, you're probably lacking discipline in other areas of your life as well, right? Because what you reflect outside of the charts is what's going to be reflected inside of the charts, right? If you're like, not disciplined outside of the charts in your life, it's going to be reflected in the charts, right? Because first of all, you don't stick to a proper diet. You don't go work out. You don't exercise. These are all things that require discipline, right? You got to show up every single day. Like, you may not want to go to the gym before your standard 9 to 5, but that may be the only time you got to go. That's discipline, to wake up and go. And if you don't have all that shit figured out outside of the charts, it's just going to, if you don't think that it's going to replicate and show in your P&L, you're wrong, dude. You're so wrong. Everything else has to be, you have to be like a cohesive machine, and where everything has to be in harmony for you to actually be good at this. And it wasn't until honestly, what's funny to me is that things in my life really started turning around, right? And when I stopped drinking alcohol and I really focused on prioritizing. I was always into the gym, but really into the gym, no seed oils, no faster cardio every single day. It's all these things started to just, my life started to journaling, making reading self-help books, reading journaling, all these things outside of the charts. And then I came to the charts and things got a lot better for me. Gold at an FEG. Guys, are we watching the same charts? Oh, you talking about this? I don't care about this. This is outside the window. This is not doing anything that I like right now. I'm literally just sitting here. I'm just sitting here. Answer me. What are you saying, Web3? What are you saying? Sir, it's been 2 months since I started trading, and I need guidance related to trading. What to learn, how to do things, and so on. So, Web3, you need to okay. You're at the bare bones in your trading career right now, Web3. So you need to find, first of all, you need to go, the first thing you need to do is put screen time in, right? Get familiar with coming to the charts at one specific time, right? Whatever kill zone you like the best. So focus on a small window of time, Web3. Focus on a small window of time and something that comes relatively easy to you on the charts. What are you good at recognizing? Do you know any concepts? Do you like to trade supply and demand? Do you like trend lines? Do you like liquidity sweeps? You have to find something, right? And each individual is going to be different, and this comes with time, right? Web3 is that you're at such an infant stage of your trading career that there's going to be a wealth of information out there. And you kind of got to find something that's most easily digestible for you, right? Not every single strategy is going to fit you, right? And you kind of got to go through all those waves to try things out and see what works the best, right? You're not going to know which car brand you like until you've driven a bunch of the different cars, right? So you kind of got to go through that and experience these things. So you're in the most infantile stages of your trading. And it's a beautiful thing because you're going to be a sponge right now, and there's going to be such a wealth of information, and it's really at your disposal to find what really caters to you and what suits you the best. Do you like trading the higher time frames? Do you like trading the lower time frames? It's just, you kind of got to go through all this and journal these things. Like, if you're on a lower time frame, is your psychology in check? Is it not in check? Okay, then I'm not good at the lower time frames. Maybe I like a more intermediate time frame. Maybe the 15 minute, maybe the 30 minute. Okay, this seems like a good time frame for me. It's kind of like, you know, I get the best of both worlds. I can intraday trade and I can get some bigger moves. So the 15 minutes is what I'm going to focus on. These are all things that you're going to learn and figure out about yourself, but you kind of got, it just takes time, bro. It takes time. Like 2 months, dude. 2 months into my trading career, I was blowing every account I ever freaking had. Right? You're at such an infant stage of your trading development that unfortunately it's going to take time, bro. This shit doesn't happen overnight, right? It's going to take over, for you to see some real consistency and growth, it's going to take you a year, bro. At least a year. At least. Depends on how much you put into it, right? You could fast track yourself if you're going to put more time in behind the charts. But if you're not going to put that much effort in, it could take a long time, dude. So it's kind of just yeah, bro, it took me, literally, guys, I started trading in 2020. I didn't get really profitable until like the beginning of this year is where I really turned things around, right? So literally, okay, December of last year is when I really started turning things around. That's when I became profitable, right? But other than that, I was struggling for 5.5 years of losing money, right? I was losing money. I stopped trading for a long time. I started off in the CFD space. I tried trading options. I lost a lot of money doing that. I took a break for a while and focused on back testing. I was like, Ty, like, things aren't working, bro. You know, I blew every single account I had, and I couldn't figure things out. I actually took a break for a while because I was so discouraged in myself. And that's the thing about me is, man, I'm like my hardest critic, man. If I can't do something, and since trading takes such a long time, it was like, you know, I wanted to just freaking quit so bad. It's like, because things in life came rather easily to me because I don't know, I felt like I was a quick learner and I just couldn't catch on to this trading thing. And I kind of just thought that I was never going to get it right. And I just never gave up. I never gave up, right? And it was so difficult for me for 5 years, and I was strategy hopping. I didn't have a mentor. I was doing YouTube University, and I was trying to figure out like all these things, and there was just so much information out there that was kind of just drowning me, and I didn't know where to go. And you know, it was just like a wealth of knowledge. I would just go on all the time and listen to podcasts, right? I would listen to Riz. I would listen to Words of Wisdom. I would listen to T-Trades. I would listen to everybody, even when I was driving to work, dude. Driving to work at 4 in the fucking morning. I wouldn't be listening to the radio. I would be listening to T-Trades or different trading people, who are giving models away on like ICT mentorships, everything. I was just a sponge, bro. I wanted to learn all this, and I was just trying to take the information in as good as I can. And I took a long time off from trading props, and I just focused on backtesting and building an edge. And you kind of just got it. You got to go through the pains and the hardships, right? It's like anything in life, bro. You're never gonna get shit right the first time. You're not. You got it. And anyone who ever told you like that they did, it's just not the reality of things. Anything worth having in life is going to be difficult, and it's going to take a long time. But you got to know that all of the hardships of the 5-6 years was erased in a month, right? Like I could, bro. You know what? Let me how do I pull some shit up without like let me show you guys something. All right, let me show you some shit. Give me a sec. I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, this is how fast your life can change, right? And this is just. I'm gonna show you one thing, without giving too much of my. Okay. Let me see. Boom. All right. Hopefully this isn't like, all right. Okay. All right. This is how fast your life can change, okay? This is just my rise payouts from this year. Okay? I was looking at this today. This is my account. This is me. I want to show you. There's my name right there. Okay? This is my name. Right here. This is my rise. Okay? These are my payouts. This is how fast your life can change, okay? Let me pull this up. Ready? Watch this. Oh, I don't want to show that at the bottom. Boom. Right here. This is how quick things can change for you, bro. Right? I wasn't profitable until the end of December. Like, the end of December is when I became profitable, and this is just my rise payouts. These are my rise payouts for the year. Okay? If you total this up right here, this is just rise alone. This is $185,000. $185,000, right? Just in rise. This doesn't count this isn't my Think Capital payout that I got in crypto, which was $90,000. This is none of my Apex payouts. This is none of my Top Step payouts. This is none of my crypto payouts that I got. This is just rise. So this is what you can accomplish, guys, right? All of you can do this. Your life can change this quick, right? This is all it takes. Look at what I was able to do in a 4-month span, right? Here. $184,000, bro. You guys are all capable of this. Every single one of you. Right? So, if you're struggling right now, just know that this is part of your journey. This is who you are. Be fucking proud of it, bro. Be proud of it. So, yeah, I've just that was, and you know what? You got to be proud of what you did, right? I'm fucking proud of that, bro. A year ago, to tell myself that I would make, $500,000 in payouts, dude, is insane, bro. It's insane. And I'm just so blessed, like, to just be where I am right now, right? I've already achieved so much. I'm not where I want to be just yet, right? I want to hit the million, and I also want to hit $1 million on my Apex accounts. That's my main goal. Yo, T-Boy, what's good? I just want to show you guys that was what I did, and that was mostly just CFDs, right? And that's not even counting some of my big payouts. But each and every single one of you are capable of doing what I did. There's no reason why you can't do it, right? And it happens so fast, right? Losing money for 5.5 years, right? Losing money for 5.5 years to this. $185,000 in a few months. And this is just rise. This isn't even my crypto payouts. This is just rise. So this is your motivation, bro. I was just a regular guy. Look, regular guy. I was just trading CFDs at the time. That's it. Just CFDs. I wasn't even into futures yet. Oh, how was my experience with Top Tier? Great, bro. Great. I never had any issues with them. Never, bro. Yo, T-Boy, how did you do today? Did you trade? I didn't catch your stream today. I'm such a horrible friend. How did you do today, T-Boy? Did you catch those shorts today, T? Talk to me. Oh, what happened here? I messed something up. Okay, I fixed it. T, talk to me. Oh, God. What just happened? What just happened? Yo, what just happened? Yo, what was that? It just disappeared. I got it. No. Yo, where'd it go? I got it. I got it. Guys, wait, I got it. Okay. Boom. All right, we're back. Okay, we're back. I got it, guys. I got it. You caught a couple counter trend longs? Oh, you savage. You Ant, are you fucking with my computer? It's Anthony. He's messing with me. I know I didn't do that, bro. He had to have done that. I'm telling you. There's no way I did that. What? Was that mainly swing trading? That was mainly swing trading. Yes, I caught majority of those trades swing trading. Guys, I don't recommend intraday trading with CFD firms. It's very difficult. First of all, things have changed from the past 6 months when I was trading CFD firms, right? A lot of them have margin requirements, right? A lot of them have consistency rules now. It's if you're going to trade CFD firms, it's much more beneficial to trade the higher time frame and swing trade. This way, you won't run into any issues, right? You will not run into any issues. And some of my biggest trades was swing trading, and yeah. So I always recommend, if you're going to go the CFD route, right? Which Fanatics is amazing for. I tell a lot of people to just focus on the higher time frame, because you just don't want to run into like margin issues or over leveraging issues, or what else would it like risk rules and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot more things that you need to worry about now. And as far as from the CFD space, most of them they changed, right? A lot of them changed. Like, one of the firms that I used to trade with, once I made like $50,000 in 2 payouts, and then they implemented a 40% best day rule, and I'm also banned from them. I can't trade with them anymore. So most of the CFD firms that are around, I'm not allowed to trade with anymore, and I probably wouldn't. There's only a few that I really would still trade with. But yeah, like Funded Next, FTMO, Alpha. There are a few good apples out there still, but I just feel like the barrier to entry, right? The barrier to entry is it's so much better on the future side. So much better. Like, you could get an all-in account at Apex, right, with a 70% off a 50K account. 50K account, when you had 70% off $40 lifetime activation fee, all in for less than $100, and potentially take that to an uncapped payout. Right, the barrier to entry on futures is just so much lower. It's more regulated. Actually, you can leverage it. You can leverage it way better. The leverage is more substantial, and just CFDs are better, in my opinion. If you're a swing trader, right, you could hold overnight. You could catch bigger swings in the market. That's really where CFDs, as far as where I'm at in my standpoint of CFDs, is that's the main kicker, right? That's where they really shine, is that. And if you like trading currencies, right? Well, you could trade currencies in futures. It's just like, that's really where the main benefit would be with CFDs, is like if you want to trade overnight, right, and hold trades. And as far as like, if you like balance-based drawdown, the drawdown's different. It's just a bigger upfront cost. Yeah. Yeah, MFF is 59 for a 50K account, no activation. Yeah, man. Which CFD banned me? Get your notebook out. Get your notebook out. I got banned by over 25 firms. I got banned by, literally, I can't trade with like most of them. I got banned by so many. What is Ant saying? What happened? What indicator am I using? So, okay. So, oh, you guys, I didn't share with you this indicator. This is vector candles. It just shows like a So when you get a high volume candle, when you get a high volume candle, why they banned me? Because I made too much money. I was a risk to the firm. I made way too much money, and CFD firms don't particularly, ones that aren't the ones that aren't well established and the ones that aren't liquid, like as liquid, they will ban you when you make too much money. So this indicator that I'm using here is called vector candles, and I don't use it that often, right? It just kind of like, it'll show me like if there's an extremely strong bullish candle, right, in real time, it will close. Like, okay, if there's a lot of volume in this candle, right, like there was, this will close with the green. You see how it closed green? If this is a bearish candle, it'll close red. It's called vector candles. It's mainly used for I forgot, I saw it actually I saw somebody use it on a podcast, and I just wanted to check it out. And I was like, yo, this is pretty cool, just for showing like volume in a candle, right? Like this is a high volume candle, right? Because it closed green. This is a high volume candle because it closed green. This is a high volume bearish candle because it closed red. These candles aren't as high volume when the candle closed. That's all it is. It's just to show you volume of a candle. Give the indicator. You guys want the indicator? Are you guys? I didn't even think you'd be interested in that. Here you go. All right. If you want to use it, go ahead. Right here. Boom. Vector candles. Right here. Boom. It's mainly for Bitcoin, but I use it, and it just shows volume on candles. There's the indicator if you guys want to utilize it. Displacement highlighted with vector candle. No, the displacement isn't highlighted. It's just, this is a BPR. This gets highlighted. This is the BPR. Where can we learn the BPR Bollinger strategy? So I posted a few shorts on my Instagram about it. If you want, I could go into more depth on a Sunday webinar. Do you offer a trading course? I don't know. I don't have a course, brother. I don't have a course. I'm just giving knowledge away. I try to give as much knowledge away in my Sunday webinars. So I'm gonna have another webinar on Sunday. I haven't had one in a while because I was on vacation, and yeah. So most of the stuff that I do is just for free. So I don't have a course or anything like that. Just a guy delivering some free information. That's all. Just a guy. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, bro. I try to give back as much as I can, because I remember when I first got into trading, it was just difficult for me to find someone that was really trustworthy, right? And I don't know, I want to help as many people as I can. And oh yes. Yeah, so I try to give back as much as I can. And that's all. Hopefully you guys get some sort of knowledge away from it, because I try to give you guys as much information as possible without kind of like confusing you, because I got to remember that when I give information out to you, right, it's like I already know what I'm looking for, so I try to give it and deliver it in a way where it's more digestible for you, because that was like the hardest thing for me, right? Is that even though like I may be telling you guys something and it may seem easy to me, right? It may be more difficult for you because you haven't seen it. So I always have to put myself in the mindset of you guys. So when I do try to explain things, I try to keep it as so basic as possible and not use a lot of big terminology. I try to just keep it really, really grade school, and just and make it in a way where you guys could truly understand it. Webinars this Sunday on my channel. BPR on the 5. What do you got on the 5? Yeah, but Love you, bro. Guys, you got to remember that we don't just take random BPR trades, right? This is a confluence to the model. What time? Let's go for 11? 11 o'clock Sunday? How's that sound? Does that sound good? 11 o'clock on Sunday? We'll do a webinar? 11 a.m. Eastern time? Is everyone cool with that? Yo, let's run the giveaways. Hold on, I'm just texting Rizzy Boy. You guys ready for Web3? What are you saying, brother? Sorry, I watched your podcast twice to understand it better, but I still felt a bit hurt. I'd like to explain in a live stream, and that's why I always join the live. 11 p.m. Eastern. Showing shorts right after church. I love that. What's BPR and CRT? BPR is a balanced priced range. It's essentially two fair value gaps that overlap each other, right? In the most easiest way possible. A BPR, a balanced priced range, is two fair value gaps overlapping one another. That's all it is. It's two inefficiencies in the market that are overlapping. Let's do the giveaway. Oh, I do not follow Peter Brandt. Do I offer mentorship for beginners? Hold on, Rizzy's texting me up a storm right now. What is he saying? All right, let's do, guys. Hold on, I'm just texting Rizzy right now. Let me get the word of the night, guys. Sorry we didn't get a trade tonight. I'm sorry we didn't get a trade tonight. I just, if you know anything about me, is that I'm really one thing about me. Let me just apologize real quick. What's the word? What's the word? Do not type. Do not type. Hold on, guys. Guys, hold on. All right. All right. You're going to type exclamation point duck. Exclamation point duck. One time. Exclamation point duck. One time. Starting right now. One time. Exclamation point duck is the word. One time. Guys, I just want exclamation point duck. Type it in the chat if you want to do the giveaway. We are doing an Apex account, a Funded Next account, and 6 months trade seller. Guys, I just want to apologize for not getting a trade tonight. I know it's like, one thing about me, man, is that I'm so patient with my entries. I'm not like every other trader. And I really like to wait for my high probability conviction plays. And, you know, if I don't get a setup, I'm not going to force one for the stream. And I, you know, the stream is more than just taking a trade, right? I kind of want to come here to just connect with you as well and build a good relationship, build like a family here and a bond. And although we didn't get a trade tonight, it's like, at the end of the day, the capital was preserved, and you know, if we get one in London, I'll call it out in the Discord. If I get one tomorrow in New York, I'll also call it out in the Discord. And it's just like, you know, I have to take the good with the bad. You know, sometimes I get my A+ trades in Asia, and sometimes I don't. I have to be very patient with my trades. And especially with my road to $1 million right now in Apex, I am not risking taking any trades outside of A++ entries. And, you know, profitable trading is boring, bro. It's boring. Like, you have to sit here and just wait. You have to wait for the market to come to you. You know, it's like, I'm not a super into scalping. It's like, I was never good at that, right? So the way I trade is totally different from, you know, how a lot of people trade, right? You know, you got scalpers, you got ABs great with order flow, you got a lot of different variations of traders that are here on the ChartFanatics team, and it's just I got to stick to what works best for me. So I'm sorry that we didn't get a trade tonight, but I am really blessed and thankful that we still got to hang out, and we're going to do the giveaways. We're going to have a good time still. We're going to give you Apex account funded next in 6 months trade Zella. Hopefully I give you guys some good knowledge, right? I want to give you some stuff that you guys could take into your trading, right? So one of the key things I wanted you guys to focus on tonight is that when you get to the opening session of a kill zone, focus on, like, all right, so when the opening of that kill zone happens, and notice, and my favorite time frame right now to trade on my props with is the 15-minute time frame. That's like my favorite right now, as far as, like, because I'm really seeing a good correlation with it being enough to give me some higher time frame narrative, along with also being slightly faster. So I feel like the 15-minute time frame right now for me and what my results have been showing right now in my trading is that that's kind of where my sweet spot is. So I just want you guys to focus on the first presented fair value gap on session opens, right? So if you trade New York, focus on the 9:30 first presented fair value gap. Focus on the 8 a.m. first presented fair value gap as well. These are high, and it has to be, and for the 8 a.m. to 11, focus on it being the first 15-minute candle, right? The first 15-minute candle of the 8 a.m. Session opening. So there's a pre-market. It's a high probability either continuation fair value gap or inversion fair value gap. And same with London, and same with Asia, right? So I kind of want to give you guys some knowledge that, you know, maybe some stuff that most influencers aren't, you know, or streamers or anything like that, because most of them just come on here and they trade, right? I want to give you guys some knowledge, some backbone, some foundation to your trading. Give you, you know, something that you could take with you long term, right? To help you, you know, not only it's like, oh, Tyler trades, but he also gives me a lot of good knowledge. And yeah, it's like trading isn't all about this streaming stuff. Isn't, you know, it could get a little tedious at times if I don't get a trade. So I got to find ways that I can give you guys value, right? And the value is not only just me taking trades, it's the knowledge, it's psychology, it's me talking about my mistakes and trying to help you hopefully not make the same ones that I did, because there was a lot of pain in my journey. So I don't want you guys to have the same. So that's all. All right, anyway, let's run the giveaway. Are you guys ready? I'm not getting a trade tonight, and I'm cool with that. Let's do the giveaway. You want to do Ducky Race? Here's Ducky Race. Let me change. The keyword is exclamation point duck. Exclamation point duck. Let's run it. Quack, quack. Quackity, quack, quack. Don't hold back, back. My little strawberry heads. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? Wait, I gotta wait for Ant. Sorry, I'm texting Papa Riz. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Let me get the list. Okay. You ready, guys? Let me get the list. Hold on here. I keep saying that. Holy cow, we got a lot of... Yo, we got a lot of people up in here tonight. Whoa! Dude! Wait. Hold on, how many people we got up in here? Yo! Wait. Hold on 1 second here. What? Log in. Oh, wait. You guys can't see this. Yo, word. Okay. Yo, there's a lot of people up in here tonight. How many? 214. Let's go, baby! Woo! Are we ready, guys? Guys, are you ready, you little strawberry heads? Are you ready? 45 seconds on the clock. 40 seconds. Here we go. Are we ready? Let's do it. This one's for Apex Trader Funding Giveaway. On your mark. Start your flappers. Wait. Start your flappers. On your mark. Get set. Go. We have Emily 29832 in the front. Emily 29832. We have profit per tick. Profit per tick looking good. Here goes Pock-Tune Trades. Pock-Tune Trades in Hero EVI2W. Looking good out the front. Here's Donnie Trump. Donnie Trump, also known as Pack-Tune Trades, looking strong out the front. Here's Mufasa, the little mermaid. Looking good. Here's Panda Man. Search Flat Trade, a little panda bear. You little freaking panda bear, you little panda man, you. But here comes user F54, Mr. Something. Here's Neo. Hey, it's Neo. Oh my god, little pirate. Oh. Neo. Are you kidding me? You found the buried treasure, you little pirate. Here you go. Neo. Here you go. You found the buried treasure. Here, you little pirate. Here's a Rolex. Here's a Rolex and a Cartier. Here you go, Neo. Congratulations. Please redeem your prize. You won the buried treasure. You little heyo. It's Neo. Here you go. Here's your gold doubloons. And now now you gotta walk the plank. Well, now I want you to walk the plank. Well, no, I don't care about Tinkerbell. Yes. No, Neo. You take that. You got scabies. You got scurvy as well. What were you doing on that ship? Well, you're sailing across on the Mayflower. You see George Washington? All right. Well, you're the Pirates of the Caribbean. What about them? I like them too. Well, congratulations, Neo. Here's your prize. Your buried treasure. Here's your gold doubloons. Here are your gold doubloons. It's a 36 millimeter Rolex and a 41 millimeter Cartier. Here, you could have both. Congratulations, pal. Redeem your prize. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congrats, Neo. Hey, yo, it's Neo. Alright. Are we ready for race number 2? You little pirate, man. Alright, race number 2. This is going to be for Funded Next. Let me shuffle. You little strawberry heads. Let me shuffle you little strawberry heads. On your mark. This is for Fund and Next account. On your mark. Get set. Go. Here comes Devika soda. Here comes the shrimpy sauce. Here comes shrimpy sauce on the right, on the left hand side. Little shrimpy sauce, and here comes Dorilla F7. Dorilla F7 looking good. Here comes Devika Skoda. Devika Skoda looking good out the front. Looking great, maintaining a strong lead, but it all comes down to the last 5 seconds. We go, who is this? Explanation. Here's Damian Price. 111. Oh my God, the little doctor. Who is this? Oh my God. Oh, well. Web 3. Web 3. You unbelievable. You little Webby 3. Little Webby 3, are you here, you little web? You little spider web? Congratulations, Webby boy. All right. All right, guys. All right, are we ready? This is the final race of the night. This is the final race of the night, okay? This is for all the marbles. This is for all the marbles, okay? You leave everything out on the pond. Because this race right here, this one right here, is for 6, count 'em, 6 months. Treezilla. I'll say it one more time. With great moments comes great responsibility. You leave all those feathers on the frickin' pond right now. You make me proud. Make me proud. This right here is for 6, count 'em, 6 months. Treezilla. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. On your mark. Get set. Go. Here comes Chart Guru 01. Chart Guru 01 looking good. Here comes Alex Danny 1. Alex Danny 1 looking good. Alex Danny looking strong. Here's Bazarov. Bazarov and Alex Danny neck and neck. Here comes R. Kumar N40. And Helping Man 01. Neck and neck. Oh my God, here's the conductor. Here's the conductor. The conductor. Choo choo. Here comes the train. It's off the tracks. Oh my God. Batman. Oh, you got Batman. Holy cow. And the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wizard of... Oh, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare do it. No. No way. Are you kidding me? Are you seeing this? A little fucking strawberry head. Are you kidding me? I'm shocked. I can't even... I have no words. I can't even... And him, and the head, and the little... On the hat. You... Oh my gosh. You little Freaking strawberry head. Unbelievable. Is there a better way to end the night? Is there a better way to possibly end the night than a little strawberry head winning the grand prize? Are you freaking kidding me? Holy cow. I'm lost for words. The strawberry heads, I'm telling you, you gotta watch out. They're sneaky, they're fast, and they're delicious. They're sneaky, fast, and delicious. They're all three. Three of them. Unbelievable. Holy cow. You little freaking strawberry head. Unbelievable. Unbelievable race. Crazy. It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen. It's one of the greatest. That's how you end the night. That's how you end the night. Right there. Well, guys, with that being said, I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's gorgeous. He's freaking gorgeous. Little strawberry head. Unfreaking real. And you know what? I'm so happy right now. I'm lost for words. So, guys, although we didn't get a trade tonight, we did have a big victory. You want to know why? Because a freaking strawberry head won the 6 months Trade Zealous subscription. So, wow. I just want to say, congrats to everyone who won tonight. Congrats to you, you little strawberry head. I'm going to get some rest. Hopefully end the week strong tomorrow. Oh, guys, wait. Do we have NFP tomorrow? We have NFP? I'm doing my final closing statement. I don't think that it is. You could see Tay right there. She's on the couch. Tay's on the couch right there. I just want to say thank you so much for each and every one of you that do, take time out of your day to come and watch me. I know it's late at night, and it means the absolute world to me. I'm sorry we didn't get a trade tonight. The system, there was no trade. There's just no trade. And it's all good. You live to trade another day. Obviously, you just got to focus on the edge. The edge wasn't there tonight, so we didn't take a trade. And at the end of the day, we preserved our capital. And no news tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, man, I just thank you so much for each and every single one of you that tune in and always show me so much love. I literally, every single one of you that are in that Discord and in this chat right now, you guys are family to me. I plan on meeting up. I plan on doing a meetup in Miami. And guys, for real, if I did like a meetup and I said, yo, can you guys come to Miami? I want to meet some of you. Would you guys for real come? Would you for real, no joke, would you for real show up? Like, if I said, yo, I want to host, a meetup here for, a few traders, would you guys for real, show up? Honestly. Don't yank my chain here, either. Don't tell me, oh, yeah, I would. If you wouldn't, just be like, no, it's stupid, Tyler. But I love you guys so much, and I'm so incredibly blessed and so thankful for each and every single one of you, that it's just, you mean the absolute world to me, and I'm so grateful and blessed to have this as my job, and for Riz to give me the opportunity to just be here. For everyone who works behind the scenes, I got to give them a shout out every single time. For all the amazing traders that we do have part of the team now. AB, Marco, Mikey Levels, Matty Owen. I'm probably leaving people out, and I just forget because the team is growing so fast, right? And it's just it's crazy because it started out with me and Marky, and now we've grown to this, and I'm super proud of Riz and Josh and the whole team, and we're gonna take this shit over. We're gonna be the most real, authentic, raw, not only Discord, but as far as live stream comes, we are gonna be the best in the business, and I'm so proud to see the growth that we've already achieved so far, and yeah, man, so. Yeah, man. So listen. If you guys are down, I'll set a meetup up, and we'll hang out. We'll freaking hang out, and I think it would be so fun. Yeah, Tay's in the back. Look at Tay. This is Tay in the background. She's got her headphones on. Oh, babe, say hi. See, she's waving. All right. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of the night with Tay, and I I love you guys so much. Thank you for each and every single one of you. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Enjoy your night. Get some rest. Tomorrow's another. We're gonna end the week strong. And yeah, we live to trade another day. No trades tonight. Totally okay. We executed our plan, kept our capital, and yeah, love you guys. TG out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.